This year's award goes to Taylor and Jeremy Campbell.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. My award. Oh man. Man, I just went real country just then. Would you like to have a seat with me? So we're debt free.
We are debt free.
Woo, woo, woo. We like to thank, obviously God first. We're going to thank him later in the video, but he's number one. We like to thank our parents. They've really helped us and supported us throughout it all. We want to thank just our church family and Dave Ramsey. Thank Dave Ramsey. Definitely happened going through Financial Peace University. Yeah, so let's get on with the story. Here we go. As of April 11th, 2016, at 10 a.m. on the dot, I was talking to the person online, did the transfer fund, on the dot, on the second. We officially paid off in 4 years $22,068.28. But in the last 2 years, we paid off around $18,000. So the biggest thing about this video is we definitely want to give credit to God for what he's just done for us and provided for us. But looking back, I can see how God was teaching me and training me from the very beginning. I purchased the guitar on some credit. I owed some people some money. I owed them I want to say around $300 to $400. I sent them $500. Really wanted to keep that money, and God said, just trust me, just trust me. No one knew I went and paid this bill, but on the way home from the post office, somebody walked up to me with an envelope and handed me an envelope with $500 cash in it. And from that moment, especially now looking back, I knew that God was going to take care of us throughout paying off our debt so we could give him the glory.
So do you remember when we had that very first conversation about you telling me that you were in debt and not just a little bit, a lot of bit?
Yeah, definitely. At the time, I wasn't even sure how much debt I had. I just knew I had a lot. But just being able to tell my future wife, hey, you're going to be marrying into debt, because at the time you didn't have any debt.
No, my parents always taught me growing up. They taught me how to manage money, and I learned that. And luckily, I was blessed to be able to go through college and get my degree and everything and graduate debt-free. And so it was always kind of a joke that I had with my parents that I was marrying into debt and that hopefully one day it would get taken care of.
So some of the things that we did to help pay it off was first, before we had actually gotten married, we went through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. She went through it in Georgia. I went through it here at the church in Texas. Honestly, I don't know that we necessarily cut out a whole lot. We just budgeted. It's all about the budget. Everything we got extra, we just threw at the loans. I mean, just...
Yeah. Well, and I think we worked on, at the time, we worked on not eating out as much, not going out as much, and whenever we were going to be taking trips, we made sure to put that into our budget and plan accordingly.
Definitely though, as we're getting ready to end this video, God has just used people in our church, people in our families, our parents, like I said, to support us, but really God would just show up a lot of times, and people would just hand us money or give us money, and even those, like, obviously there are times we use them to be a blessing, you know, because that's what this is all about. If there's anything we've learned, and definitely me, is the people that have helped us and supported us, we want to make sure that we can do that to someone else one day. And obviously tithing first, definitely on everything. You know, I tithe on everything. That's definitely the most important, is just giving to God what's his first.
I think overall what this has taught us is to trust God and know that through everything that we can trust his provision and know that we will never be left stranded. No matter how big the debt is, it can be taken care of. So don't think that you can't do it. You can. And the other lesson is we're never going back into debt again.
Nope. Just maybe in like a couple months a new guitar, right? Possibly. Yeah. Alright, so last but not least, and we've said it throughout the video, is thank you, Jesus.
Oh, what the heck? Come on.
Gotta thank Jesus before we say we're debt free. Ready? This guy's going to count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win!